Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Blind. Alphino has reached a decision. This war of ours can be a brutal one sometimes here. But we press on. I must ask that you not breathe a word of this to any of the others at the Rising Stones, especially Fleming. Yeah, the fact that Minfilia is gone, probably. Lots of problems out here. I will brief Tataru on what we have learned, as well as Réagir. He may have insight into what the word told us. As for you, Atik, after all you've done, I would say you have earned a rest. But we can't. But speaking of well-earned rewards, I received a missive from Sir Aymeric while you were away, which would seem he is planning a ceremony of some sort and would like you to attend. He did not divulge the details, preferring instead to explain in person. Mayhap you should pay him a visit. Alright. I don't know if this is going to count as a break or anything here, but we can definitely do so. Plus, they've also got some giant problems they need to sort out. Back here in Ishgard. Again. This way. Hopefully some positive news here. This way. Okay. Into here. Master Sin, the Lord Commander left instructions. You are to be shown inside. See the Lord Commander. Yep. Sir Aymeric, how's it going?
A pleasure to see you again, my friend. I take it you received our invitation. Good. You of all people should be present.
What are we doing?
When the true brothers of the faith seized control of the vault, I feared the worst. Yet in adversity were we blessed with the promise of peace between man and dragon through Vidofnir's timely rescue of an innocent child. Timely, I say, though miraculous or providential might better describe the event. The gods themselves could not have devised a more fitting symbol of hope. Needless to say, we could scarce let such an opportunity pass us by. Which is why I set about making formal arrangements for a peace conference between our peoples.
Alright.
You and yours have done more to bring us together than any, and it is only right that you attend. But I confess that is not the only reason I would be glad to have you there. Given Nidhogg's implacable opposition to the peace, it is possible that he and his followers may attempt to disrupt proceedings, in which event your presence would be a comfort to all in attendance. Pray understand, I have no wish to invite the worm's ire, but if our fractured nation is to heal, if we are to move forward as a people united, then we must do whatever is necessary to bring about lasting change.
You alright?
Tis nothing. Lucia cautioned me against giving vent to my passions, lest my wounds reopen. It has not been easy reaching out to our opponents in Ishgard, many of whom sympathized with the actions of the true brothers. But in so doing, we have limited the influence of the zealots. The people are ready, my friend. This conference must go ahead.
Alright.
I knew you would understand. The conference will take place on the border of Ishgardian and Dravanian territory in Falcon's Nest. Lucia is there, seeing to the final preparations even as we speak. Pray join her at your earliest convenience. It would not do for the guest of honor to arrive late, after all.
Will do.
Oh, and one more thing.
Yes.
A drink. We should make time for one. Once the conference is concluded, I mean. By my reckoning, 'tis long overdue.
All right. Yeah, but you know, other things on my mind. Yeah, okay. Don't worry about it. Not right now, at least. To Falcon's Nest. A symbolic location, the borders and such, if slightly less defensible. You know, we work with what we got here. Let's see. The Lord Commander said you could come. I see. Alright, here I am. Need any help setting things up? As you can see, preparations for the conference are proceeding apace. Mark well the curtain above. Yeah. It conceals the relief that'll be unveiled during the conference. The Masons labor day and night to see it finished on schedule. Samric wanted a symbol which would endure long after this conference is concluded. I think he'll be pleased with the result. Oh. 'Twas not my war, but I made it mine. To see it draw closer to a resolution fills me with a strange hope. His faith is infectious, is it not? His certainty that we can be better than we are. Forgive me, I'm rambling. Must be tired from your journey. Go rest. I'll not keep you. Thanks. Quest complete. And she's gonna keep us for a second here. Staunch conviction. This is concerned that you seem to be looking for something to do. That we are wont to do. That is what we do all the time. If you'd rather not take a rest, then why not take a walk around Falcon's Nest? Make your presence known to the people and so forth. In addition to those who have come from far and wide to attend the ceremony, you may meet Lords Toil and Amanelaine, who have graciously volunteered their services. I should be glad to see you, and if you'll excuse me, I must needs return to my duties. Yep. Around town. Redwald! How's it going? I'm glad to see that the rumors were true. Well met, Masterson. And fear not, I have no intention of begging your aid with this or that. Everything appears to be in order. My only lingering concern is that one of the convictors might not have been informed of our plans. As I recall, after may pass directly over their encampment. This is a quest. Last thing we need is glory-seeking nobleman attempting to slay a Dravanian ambassador to a peace conference. Yep, I was talking to him. We can work with that. A low-born youth. You know when everything's set to begin? I wasn't sure how many might come, so I thought it best to come early and find a spot with a great view. When I heard that Sir Amric was planning to make a speech, I knew I couldn't miss it. I mean, the man risked his own neck to rescue those hostages. How often do we get heroes like that in this day and age? And he's more than a fighter, too. He's a thinker, he is. He's got plans to better our lives, to change things. And he'll do it, by the Fury. Me and my friends and family, we all believe he can do it. And Roth. Well, exciting, isn't it? Not just peace with the dragons, but with all them heretics besides. Don't misunderstand, we've all got a healthy fear of being bathed in dragon fire. That being said, the heretics did far more to hinder our efforts here in the past. So hearing that we're close to a reconciliation comes at a great relief. Hopefully. Hopefully. And there it is, Victorial. And Manlane's over there. Very good. Everybody's here. How much has changed since we fought alongside each other in the vault? If you had told me then they would soon be hosting a peace conference, I would have thought you a naive fool. Yep. And here we are, preparing to make that fantasy a reality. Ha! And here I am, laboring to make it so. Nope. Lucy. Lord Artonio, if I may. Certainly, First Commander. How may I be of service? Some of the convictors are refusing to stand down. The majority are willing to do so, but a small party have instead pledged to engage any Juvenian bound for Falcon's Nest. Fury take me. They would defy Sir Himric's commands if they dare attack Vinofnir. It will not come to that, but to see that it does not, we must needs hasten to their encampment. They should be far more reluctant to oppose us were a Lord of House Forton present. Indeed. I understand completely. Let's depart at once. But ere we do, I must ask, would you look after Manlane while I'm away? As you know, he has been an impulsive, changeable child. Recently, he seems to have been suffering from a bout of melancholy. I thought to lift his spirits by having him assist with the guard duty, simple but honorable charge, unlikely to expose him to danger given the presence of so many other knights. Alas, he has taken no interest, and I fear he may abandon his post in my absence. All I ask is that you keep an eye on him until I return, exhausting though that may be. Alright. Thank you, my friend. Promise it will not be long. Hopefully. Quest complete. Some of these quests are shorter than others, that's for sure. Amanda Lane. Behaving. Once more, a favor. Amanda Lane is less than his usual effervescent self. I'm rather busy at the moment, old boy. Guarding this tavern, as it were. Oh, I see now. Artonio thought I might be derelict in my duties, eh? The nerve of my brother to question my dedication. Since you're here, maybe I can put you to proper use. The wasteland beyond the walls must be kept safe for travelers. You have been forbidden from leaving Falcon's Nest. It wouldn't do for our esteemed guests to be devoured by wolves, oh no. Yet that's precisely what will happen if we do not cull the roaming packs. Your map, if I may, right there. Those are the points our scouts marked for patrol. Leave it to you, old boy. Come. Alright? I must return to my rounds. And he's just off immediately. Oh dear, do be careful, my lord. Yeah. I'm sure this isn't a ruse to get us out of here. Or something like that. Getting rid of the wolves on the road would still be probably good, though. What are we looking at? Stomach. Destination. Stand and watch. Ghost wolves. We got ghosts in our wolves. Big old crap. Yep. Alpha ghost wolf. Can't be having that. Can't be having that. Destination. Ghost wolf. Ghost wolf from over there. A little XP from all this. That's something. And report back. There. It's always interesting to see higher level quest enemies popping up in different places. Fair enough. Alright. And he's still here. Fantastic. Artisan Wolfsbane. Pleases me to inform you that I have completed my rounds, that all is well in Falcon's Nest. When there was a grizzled fellow looking for you, you know, when we made the arsonist confess. Clever that. Drankwood, was it? He was asking after you. Anyway, once I noticed the garish weapons he was sporting, deemed it a waste to leave him be. I dispatched him to an area I neglected to mark on your map. Yes, this one. If you hurry, he might still be there. Okay. So sure, Thancred. And it's even further. Get a little close to the camp there. Something. Down this way. So we can go into this watch area here. Doing fine. Down this way. Alright. Thancred and Hopeful Heretic. And some more ice wolves. Hey, a lot of these out here. Fancy meeting you here, Isaac. It was fortunate I came when I did. These two would not have fared well against the wolves on their own. The young lord wasted no time taking advantage of you, did he? And me, I suppose. Let's return to Falcon's Nest, then. See what other thrilling tasks he may have for us. Okay. Right, just jump back here. Yep. Perfect. Nobody panic. Dragon is here. Alright. Anything else? And there they are. A pair of gallant heroes if I ever saw them. Comrades in arms, reunited at last. By your selfless sacrifice have you guaranteed the safety of our many guests. On behalf of Ishgard, I thank you both. And with that, there is naught left to do but enjoy our well-earned respite. Fantastic. I'll take a max potion. Thanks. 5,000 XP. Just ticking through this million plus XP here. For those we have lost. Manlian seems rather pleased with himself. Oh, and this should, of course, go without saying. Let's keep those last few favorites between us, yes? Artoriel wouldn't understand. Right then. The first floor of those barracks has been converted into a tavern for the duration of the conference. Why don't you go and have something to eat? For once, a suggestion I agree with. Go on ahead, Arctic. I will join you in on. Go. Accepted.
Welcome, welcome. Find yourself an empty seat and I'll be with you in a moment.
Thanks. Alright.
Cold out, isn't it? Here, a mug on the house. Let's get some colour back in them cheeks. Freed food will be a bit longer than usual. We've got a lot of hungry folk to feed, what with the conference and all. Oh, so many people with cause to celebrate. To think there could be peace in our time, after all them years of fighting. When I heard about the conference, I knew I had to come. I knew I had to be here, to do my bit. My husband, he died fighting the dragons, you see. And here we are, about to break bread with him.
Oh. Vision or poison?
You look tired. Reckon you could do with a good long rest?
Yeah.
After all you've done, I say you're dead. Sleep now. Sleep. Sleep and leave us to our affairs. This was never your fight.
My son. They told me he walks in Halone's halls. Him and the rest of his unit.
They told me the same.
I expect they think it's comforting. Every time I come, I cry. I cannot bear to remember, but to forget would be 1,000 times worse. Yet that is what they would have us do. Accept this truth for the sake of peace. Bury the past and look to the future. But he was my future. My flesh and blood. My heart.
Is this it? We're the only ones with the courage to oppose this madness? Cowards, a lot of them.
They think only of the prize, of the peace Sir Emmerich promises them. They know in their hearts it's a lie, but they go along with it anyway, desperate fools. But not I. Not I! I see the worm that killed my brother in my dreams every night, and I will not rest until he lies broken at my feet. Him and every last one of his accursed kin.
All this nonsense about Kings of Eld, as if I care what they did or didn't do, makes no difference to me and mine. Have the dragons sued for peace in 1,000 years? Are they bollocks? It's a bloody ruse is what it is, and Sir Emmerich and the rest of them bloody fallen for it.
But what can we do? They believe, and naught we can say will ever change their minds. Whether we like it or not, man and dragon will come together at Vulcan's Nest, and all will be forgiven. Forgiven and forgotten.
No. I will not let that happen. They will remember the true face of the enemy. I will show it to them. And we will rise up against them once more.
Hey! Hey! This is no time for napping.
Aye. We've got problems. We've got problems now. Everybody's gone.
Do you have your wits about you? Good. Come with me. We have a crisis on our hands.
I bet we do.
Hear me, brothers and sisters. Do not be fooled by the honeyed words of the Dravarnians. The peace they promise is but a prelude to slaughter. Remember your husbands and wives never returned from war. Your children torn apart by fang and claw. All your loved ones shown no mercy. Does not your heart cry out for vengeance? Your blood boil at the injustice? Remember the face of your enemy, brothers and sisters. Remember it, and strike back!
You there! Don't just stand around gawping! Do something, man! Stop her!
Yes, my lord.
Not like that.
See here the true nature of the Highborn. With lies and deception they lead us to our doom. And dare we raise our voices in dissent? Death is our reward. This is the choice they have given us, brothers and sisters. Death by dragon's fang, or death by nobleman's command. Death to all we hold dear. I spit on your choices, noblemen! You will take no more from me! No more! No more!
Shot again. Who shot the second time? What are you doing?
What have you done?
What are you doing?
I only did as you ordered, my lord.
Oh, it's not good.
I gave no such order! I did not! I never meant for anyone to...
Well. I dare say that could not have played out any worse, given that the first commander and Lord Tornell are not here to take control of the situation. I spoke with a messenger who said they would be returning shortly, but until they do, naught will be done. Lord Manlane has retreated to the barracks and is refusing to speak to anyone. Therefore, it falls to us to ensure that order has been fully restored. Come, let us walk the streets and speak with the people. Hi. My wife and I fell while fleeing with the others at first. The Trojans tended to our bruises afterwards. Those mad fools have ruined everything, and for what? Ah, boy. Can I talk to you from here? Yes. They were wrong to resort to violence. When I heard her speak, her words were as a dagger in my heart. Who are we to decide that enough is enough? That their calls for justice can never be answered? Will this be the end of it? Or will there be others like them and the true brothers? I do not want to bear steel against my kinsmen ever again. I do not know if I ever can. Yes. Bearded stonecutter. I heard the rumors were the young lord was a drunken fool, but imbecile thought it would be a good idea to let him have the run of Falcon's Nest. Well, I say him and Sir Himmick take their bloody change and shout at their horses. I'll not be taken in by that rot again. Well, what say you? About as much as you expect. It's going great. So the violence has passed, but the people are far from recovered. That's to be expected. For the moment, it appears that no innocents were harmed by the guards, leaving for all casualties to be placed squarely upon the protesters. Yeah. Nevertheless, the people will not soon forget the image of a young lordling ordering the public execution of an unarmed protester, one whose words resonated with the hearts of many. After all, who among us has not lost loved ones? Yep. Yep. Consequences! There's a bunch of them. These are Emerald 240. I get something for some other guys here. Ideas. We can purchase the 270s, but those cost a fair chunk of tokens, so that's worth grabbing. They could like nothing more than to leave Falcon's Nest behind. Lord Antonio, the first commander, should have returned by now. Hopefully. To the tavern, then. Their first order of business will be to speak with Lord Amanelaine, and I somehow doubt that he was moved and ill since when I saw him. Huh. It's busting it on here. Hey, everybody. My apologies. I bear full responsibility for this debacle. There'll be time and place for that later. I, for one, am more concerned about picking up the pieces. What do we know? According to initial reports, the protest was orchestrated by the young woman whom Lord Amanelaine ordered shot. She and her conspirators infiltrated Falcon's Nest, posing as servants and guests. Several were taken alive, others resisted and were struck down, till others took their own lives. Our forces suffered casualties as well. By the grace of the Fury, no civilians were seriously injured. Still more remarkably, the ringleader yet lives, for the time being at least. The Puritans are doing what they can for her, but she may not live through the night. Given their impeccable timing, it is like that the convictors who drew us away from the hamlet were in leagues with the protesters. Accordingly, we have detained them for questioning. Reasonable. I'll be sworn that these villains spent as much effort plotting the failure of this peace conference as we did its success. Well, if the mood of the hamlet is any indication, theirs have been the more fruitful labors. In the wake of the protest, the people seem disillusioned. You spoke with them, then? I see. Sir Emmerich placed his trust in me. It would be difficult to explain what has happened here. Remember how far we've come, First Commander. People's faith may be shaken, but we convinced them before and we'll do so again. We find a means to remind them, to show them once more the promise that change holds for all. This tragedy, too, shall pass into the past. I must pray that you're right. Nevertheless, for the time being, I have no choice but to suspend the peace conference, pending Sir Emmerich's final decision. Under the circumstances, I cannot leave Falcon's Nest. Artik, will you deliver my report to Lord Commander in my stead? Yep. Get up, Amanelaine. You're going with him. Go on without me. I was not asking. The answer for your actions in person is that clear. Yes, my lord. Come, Hanoi. Your answer is not here. In fact, I've not seen him for some time. Alright. I could have sworn he was... Don't need more missing people here. My goodness. Oh, up? Hurry up. Here. There he is. What are you doing over here?
Onawa!
Onawa. Okay.
No. What have they done to you? Onawa! Onawa!
Is that you, my lord? You seem rather flustered.
Because of you, you imbecile! What in the seven hells happened to you?
My apologies. Some few of the guests expressed a wish to leave, and I implored them to stay. It would seem they took issue with my request.
Oh, gods forgive me. If I had only been more careful with my words.
Do not blame yourself, my lord. I know that you and your brother have Ishgard's best interests at heart. That poor woman. She lives in the past, clinging to the memories of the lost. But the future holds so much promise, so much joy. And you know that better than any.
Onua?
Calm yourself. The boy will live. But it's imperative we get him inside and into the care of a Kairoujian without delay.
Oh, we were so close! Why does it all have to fall to pieces? Don't they want to live in peace? Don't they want to be happy? We all want the same thing! And still it falls to pieces! Tell me, what was I supposed to do? Someone, anyone, tell me, what was I supposed to do?
I'm telling you. Nope.
Stop looking to others. You make your choice and you live with the consequences.
And what would you know about consequences? You who always know just what to say and just what to do. Your every deed is greeted with a round of applause.
You know nothing about me. I have fought tooth and nail for the people I hold dear. Done everything in my power to save them. And I have failed. Learn to live with it. I have.
I'll take him to the, what did I say? Kiragan? Something. It is the least I can do. He's unconscious. Alright! Alright. Everything's great. Everything's great. I may have overreacted, but it needed to be done. He's becoming hysterical. I understand the desire to look for reasons, for excuses, to convince yourself you had no choice. But the past is the past. There is naught to be gained from reliving your mistakes. I know this, but he... What do we got here? We got... 4 options. Gladiator, Marauder, Dark Knight, and Samurai. Well, of those... we probably take the Samurai one. Options. Augmented Hellfire Katana. Sounds neat. Choices. Maker has lost all patience with Lord Manolane. That's probably what the punch-in was for. I have no desire to wait for the lordling to emerge from his puddle of self-pity. We have more important matters to attend to in Ishgard. And back to the congregation. Alright. Question if He's gonna come with us. Probably not. He's kind of busy doing other things. Oh, boy. Go this way. Yep. Yep. You're expected. Go in. Yep. Yep. Hi. Word of the demonstration as its resolution outstripped you, Isaac. Every man, woman, child of Ishgard has heard the tale. 'Tis rumored that my youngest's lack of judgment was to blame. Of course, such stories are prone to exaggeration. What exactly came to pass? Yeah, essentially. Some miscommunication, you could say, if you're being generous. Just a mess. I see. So that is the truth of it. Regardless of his intent, the result is undeniable. He has furthered the cause of these misguided few who cannot let go of the past. In an instant, the delicate peace we are poised to forge is once more beyond us. To dwell so deeply on the war and the vengeance it begets, only for that too to be taken away, is there any wonder that they were left bereft? Yep. For what was this sacrifice? Have we not to show for our suffering? I thought peace a sufficient salve, but mayhap I was mistaken. We are warriors, Lord Emil, and ours is a nation built on centuries of warfare. Right or wrong, this is who we are, and we deny it at our peril. To hold on to the past, without being beholden to it, we must needs find a way to honor the sacrifice of our forefathers, without glorying in their excesses. A difficult path, to be sure. We dare not deny the scars which mar our nation's soul, lest we spur other disillusioned souls to retrace them. But as to say, we dare not revel in past glories either, for they are tainted all. A clear, unambiguous enemy, and an undeniably righteous cause. 'Tis a bitter reflection, but lives though they were, they did serve to unite us. No truth will serve as well, I fear. Yet we are not without options. At our last meeting, a proposal was tabled by the other members of the Orthan Alliance for joint military exercises, to strengthen the ties between our nations and test our readiness to meet with a common threat. I had thought to delay these exercises until after the peace conference, but mayhap a grand melee would be just the thing to lift our beleaguered spirits. Better still, in case for the Temple Knights and the Watch to take the field as allies, a unified Ishgardian force filled with men and women from all walks of life, which would stand against a coalition of the allied nations' finest. Also by Ishgard, in the shadow of the Gates of Judgment, victory under such circumstances would serve as a reaffirmation, nay, a declaration to all and sundry, that we are as strong and united as ever. Such a victory would do much to fan the flames of patriotism, is sure, too true. But if we should be defeated, though even to hold our own against the cream of three nations might be presented as a triumph. Very well, you may count on my support, for what little it's worth. However, I have a request. I would have my son Amelin take part in the grand melee. By his deeds, he has brought shame upon Ishgard, and so by his deeds, I would have him bring our nation honor. As you wish, my lord. If that's his desire, then it shall be so. Now then, we have no time to lose. Isaac, would you be so kind as to deliver my instructions to Lucia? I shall write to the alliance leaders at once and begin making arrangements for the grand melee. Should you chance to see my son, pray inform him of his duty. If he has not already returned, he will soon enough, making every effort to avoid me. Alright. The next plan. It's gonna be great. So this is their solution, a grand melee to unite the people. What part would they have you play in this affair, I wonder? You, whom they have taken into their confidence, upon whom they have come so heavily to rely. And will you oblige them when the proposition is made? Will you stand for Ishgard once more? We will see. We've gone this far, have we not? Stand with my friends and comrades, now nation. It's going to be a bit much, isn't it? Friends, comrades, and whoever we can help with. But it is helping. Poor choice of words. Friends, try and for friends, try and true then, the living and the lost. So for this grand melee of his, Cernich wishes to field a force comprising both his Temple Knights and Hilda's Watch. Yes, I can only imagine what she will have to say about that. In fact, curiosity compels me to go see for myself. There's him. Jumping on the table. Hi. Well met, Tick. Have you spoken with Sir Emmerich? Yes. We have a new plan for the next great idea. It's totally gonna go great. I was aware of the Alliance's request, so Sir Emmerich would turn these exercises into a spectacle for the masses. It is not that I doubt the efficacy of such a plan. Indeed, I know its effectiveness only too well, having witnessed it firsthand. Nevertheless, he has not once given me reason to doubt his intentions. These are desperate times indeed. I select knights for the event forthwith. As for the watch... Did he now? How considerate of Master Thancred to seek out our young watch commander of his own volition. Last he acted prematurely. Pray deliver this list of watch candidates to Hilda. I would have her best men, not her most dispensable. Jumping. Shortcut. Alright. Running down this way. All the way down. Hi. Micah's been telling me all about Cernic's grand... Seems they're expected to join in. It's nice of him to invite us and all, but I hope he knows what he's doing. Because we ain't dressed to dance with professional bleeding soldiers. Letter to Hilda. Correspondence with Lucia. Turn to Hilda. There you go. Well, seems the first commander's gone and handpicked her guests. Can't say I disagree with her choices, though. She's got a good eye. Will you be fighting too? Really reckon it'd inspire the lads if you were. Might take their mind off getting their hides tanned and all. Think about it? Hate to ask, but you haven't seen our favorite lordling, have you? I thought not. On the assumption that he is not to be found in his father's loving embrace, I suggest we split up and look for him. I'll search foundation and hew the pillars. Got it. Search for Meadow Lane. Or at the market. Sprinting. Woo. Do 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 do. Right. The pillars. There it is. Okay. I carried Hanwha to the manor. Our best Sheridan's, let's keep going with it, are tending to him as we speak. He's yet to wake, but surely he will. And in the meantime, so father has volunteered me for this grand melee of theirs. My beloved family, always making my decisions for me. Well, your decisions weren't great either. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not like that. It's just, oh, you wouldn't understand. How could you? You're free to be the man you want to be. Whereas I'm a son of House Fontois. Don't you see? My future was determined before I was born. What I could and could not be. What could I do? Right or wrong, that's the way of it. Until the old order began to crumble. Now we wander amidst the rubble, searching for purpose, for a place. All around me, brave men and women rise to the occasion. With faith and conviction, they dedicate themselves to their causes, but not I. I was terrified of making the wrong choice, which is why I let better men make them for me. Do this, do that, take this duty, guard this conference. So as I've convinced myself I was above it, so your friend showed me otherwise. When I saw... Hold on. I wanted to scream, wanted someone to blame. And there was only me. Only me. So I see, I cannot meekly bow my head and accept Father's command. Such cowardice is what brought me to this point. So I'll go to Sir Emmerich, and I'll make my own decision. Alright. And we'll go to Sir Emmerich and see what that decision was. Sure. Condition. Back over here. Yeah. Lord Commander is not to be disturbed. May I ask what matter demands his personal attention? Madeline. I see. Very well. You may enter. Busy, busy, busy.
Lord Commander, if I may, I wish to speak with you before the Grand Melee.
Proceed.
How do you do it, my lord? How do you lead with such certainty, when so many of our countrymen will not hear of peace with the Dravanians? Some of them hate you almost as much as the dragons themselves. They decry you as a patricide in the streets. They even tried to kill you, for God's sakes. Yet still you march on, undaunted, where no archbishop dared to tread. What is your secret? Where do you find the strength?
For centuries, our nation has been punished for the sins of our forefathers. If our punishment is to end, I believe we must right the wrongs of antiquity and move forward as a nation united. Needless to say, my father did not share this opinion. He did not believe the people strong enough to bring about their own deliverance, trusting only in himself. Tyranny seemed to him the only solution. But I have faith in the people, Lord Amanalain. I have faith that they will weather this storm and overcome every trial we set before them. Many have fought and died to see this blight upon our nation's history cleansed, and I would not let their sacrifices be in vain. Though we invite reprisals, the risk is worth the reward.
I want to believe. I do. Lord Commander, through my careless orders, a pall has been cast over these proceedings, and I beg the opportunity to make amends. I, Amanalain de Forton, do hereby request leave to take part in the Grand Melee.
Who am I to deny such a heartfelt plea? We would be honored to have you join the fray, my lord.
You'll take charge of the Ishgardian forces.
For all my other responsibilities, I am still Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and I would not soon yield this duty to another.
The esteemed Sir Emmerich leading the Temple Knights and the Watch into battle along with my youngest. I could wish for no more.
Then you wish for too little, my lord. There is another who might yet join the fray. An indispensable ally to whom we owe much and more.
Hi.
An adventurer beholden to none who nevertheless chose to champion our cause, who has shared in our suffering and in our glory. A warrior without equal, who I am privileged to call a friend. There is no one I would rather have fighting by my side.
Me?
I ask this in full knowledge of your obligations, and will not think less of you should you refuse. But if your conscience will allow it, might you oblige me, my friend, one more time?
Let's do it.
Together we shall give the people a spectacle for the ages, a celebration to mark the dawning of a new era.
Indeed we shall. But probably not the way we were hoping to, but you know. We will see. We can only do our best. Try as much as we can here. Hey, Thancred. God's help me, I think I might be in love. I think it might be love. I dare say it might be cheating too. Your mere presence is enough to turn the tides of most battles. And did you see the way his eyes lit up when you nodded? 'Twas the look of boundless relief and joy. One would think a politician more practiced at concealing his emotion. Still, his honesty does him credit. For a moment, I was very inspired to pledge myself to the cause. But that would be improper. This is their fight, and yours, but not mine. Right. Look at all these. What do we got here? Monk. No. Pugilist becomes monk. Lancer. Dragoon. 240. Ninja. Paladin. We already have a better weapon than this. We don't need that. Ninja. Monk. I'll take the monk one. Bam. Grand Melee is poised to begin, so it would not be late. Well, it's going to be a little bit late. Sir. The Grand Melee. And the consequences of our actions. In such. Next time. Goodbye.